and welcome to the 30th episode of Josh's Car Corner. Now, you may be wondering if there's going to be any more episodes. Well, here I am to answer that question for you. Yes, there will be. And the next few episodes of the show are going to be really exciting. I'm going to finally get to cross off one of my bucket list things. I've met a few friends down here who have a common goal that I now have. We are going to build and run a 24 hours of LeMons race car. And the next few episodes of the show are going to be telling the story of buying that car, building that car, and ultimately racing that car. Now, we already bought the car. We bought it last week. It's a 2000 Chevy Camaro that I found on Craigslist. It was sitting in some guy's yard for the last 4 years. It was a runner and a driver when he parked it. However, he let it sit for 4 years and didn't do anything with it. We bought it for 500 bucks, and we recorded all the footage of bringing the car back to our base of operations where we're going to be working on it. So what I'll do right now is I'll show you the footage of the night we picked up the car. Dark and raining. It was actually pretty miserable, but it was a pretty interesting time and nonetheless, and we recorded some pretty good footage. So take a look at that and we'll pick it up afterward. So right now we are in the truck heading down to pick the car up. Ryan is driving, Nick is in the back seat here. It is dark, it's raining. It's probably gonna be miserable to load this thing, but we're sitting here brainstorming and coming up with ideas for what we can do with the car. The thing about 24 hours of LeMons is they don't just want you to enter the car, they want you to be creative and be goofy, and they want you to have some sort of theme to go along with your car. So guys will make their cars look like crazy things. They'll make them look like rocket ships or doll houses, and they'll dress up in goofy costumes. And so we've been trying to think of something so we can be creative too, because you need to be creative because they only pick out people to enter the race that are doing creative things. So hundreds of people can register for the event, and they're going to just find the most creative people. So if we want to do this, we've got to think outside the box. So we came up with this one idea, and we seem to be getting approval from everybody in the truck, of making our car like politically offensive. So Confederate flags, guns, things about Caitlyn Jenner are ideas we had. I had the idea that we could all walk around in Donald Trump masks and call ourselves the Trumpettes. You know, it just kind of sounds like America in a nutshell. Yeah, exactly. And the car's in Eloy. We're heading down there right now to pick it up. We worked out this crazy deal to get the car, and the guy is being generous enough to cancel his plans tonight so we can come pick it up in the rain and this mess and get everything squared away tonight. And we've got a bunch of plans. First we got to make the car run. It needs a fuel pump. It's out of all the fluids. We're gonna have to fill everything up, see if anything leaks, change what we got to change, and then we got ideas for how to soup it up. So it'll be interesting. But we're about half hour out away from picking the car up right now, so we'll pick this up when we get there. Okay, so this is us picking the car up. Everyone's just going through it last minute here to see the state of it. And we're gonna hook a compressor up right now, put a little extra air in these tires to make it a little easier to roll. It is muddy as crap out here. I don't even know if the camera can pick this up. I think I'm gonna put the focus on manual here. What? Oh my God, yeah, it's terrible in there. Yeah, pop that off again. Yeah, you look in there, that is just sludge, and there's no standing liquid. And it's the same thing here in the power steering. This is bone dry, and also in the clutch cylinder here. This is also, well, that's,
yeah, dude, we're gonna be opening this thing up.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, if you look at the dipstick, there's plenty of oil on there. It's dark, but it's there. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's fluids evaporating or if that's leaking out over time. So I guess we'll find out. This is the interior. It's pretty beat up, but that doesn't matter because none of this is going to be here come race day.
up here with me. What? Come up here with me. It's dry in here. Pull it in.
Let's do that. All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Yep. There we go.
There we're in.
Left, go left.
Hard left.
Straight. Stop.
There you go. We're gonna have to push it back a little.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's do it, huh? You need to come back?
Yeah, cut it all the way to the right before you take the brake off. All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Stop. Okay. Key off.
That should give us
Lights off. Perfect. Okay, so we got the car back to where we're going to be working on it, and our base of operations is one of the coolest places in the East Valley in the Phoenix metro area. So what you're going to see next is a little bit of footage of where we're going to be working. It's a really cool place, and just outside of this video, you should check these guys out because what they do is awesome. Okay, so I just want to take a moment to talk about our base of operations. We are working out of Local Motors in Chandler, Arizona. You might have heard of these guys before. They make some amazing stuff. If you watch Top Gear USA, there was an episode, one of their cars in it, they make the Rally Fighter. It's this two-door coupe, but it's high riding with off-road suspension, lots of ground clearance. They're powered by LS3 engines and automatic transmissions, and you can get them any way you want. They're just the coolest car, and that's what they're known for. But they also make a motorcycle called the Racer, which is this laid down kind of chopper with the handlebars way low, and you just sit on it like it's a super bike, but it's got a big 2-cylinder thumper engine in it. They also make these little electric tricycles called the Verado. They're drift trikes, that's what they told me. They've got an electric motor on the back that powers the back wheels, and they were designed for drifting, and you just slide them around and have a great time. And they just made a world first car, a car that was made entirely on a 3D printer. I think it's called the LM3D. It's a prototype car, and I think that's going to be on Jay Leno's garage. This place is amazing. They have so many cool tools, and the facility is just incredible. I think they've got all the flags up for all the different colleges, for all the different people that worked here. It's just the coolest place, and two of the guys on our team work here. That's why we get to work out of their facilities, but it is just incredible to work here. So this is our base. This is where we're going to get everything done, and we're going to get to proceeding on the car and get some things done tonight. So now you know Local Motors is where we're at, and right off the bat, I need to give a big thank you to these guys for letting us work here. It's really cool that we've got two Local Motors guys on the team and that we have access to these facilities, because I know a lot of people don't have access to these kind of things when they're working on a low budget race car. So I'm really grateful and thankful right off the bat that we have the ability to work in a place like this and have access to what we have to get this job done just a little bit easier. So what we'll show you next is footage of us actually working on the car. We've gotten quite a ways, so what you'll see now is the steps of things we shot, things I shot when I was there, mainly getting the car running. That was key number one. And then we've been doing some work on it, upgrading some things, gutting the interior, and you're gonna see all that right now. Okay, we got the car up in the air now. That right front wheel, the bead completely came off on the outside of it, so I'm hoping that's why it leaked. We might just be able to take it off, rebead it, and reseat it, and hopefully it'll go right back together and hold air. We're gonna start by taking the fuel tank out, and we know it's got horrible 4-year-old gas in it that smells god-awful, and we're pretty sure it's got almost a full tank. We're gonna have to drop the exhaust out of it, get it out of the way so we can get access to the tank. So we're gonna start working on that, and Nick is hopefully gonna be bringing us some sort of a pump tonight. We might even be able to get a new pump in this thing and maybe even get it fired up. Oh, it's almost apart. There you go. As soon as this slides around, I can slide the whole thing my way.
Okay, that's good.
All right. All right. Okay.
Good?
Yeah. No blood yet. That's right. Is that coming from the engine? The old pump, I assume? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's ripe. I don't know, I'm hoping that flushing the lines out and doing everything we've done, we've got that tank pretty dry. I'm hoping we did enough.
Oh, look at that.
Like a f***ing glove.
Yeah, this is the factory exhaust on this thing. Comes down and it Y's, single cat. We figure maybe 2 1/4 if we're lucky, otherwise it's probably 2 inch. But there's definitely room for improvement there as well. The motor's actually really well set in here. It's set way back, but I'm pretty sure this cowl comes out so we can work. We've got so much more room in front to work on this thing. And the motor's actually pretty dry. There's not a lot of oil on the top of it. There's oil on the bottom. We think the pan gasket might be leaking, or it might just be residue from hundreds of filter changes. But it shows a lot of promise. So once we get the fuel system fixed, we're hoping this thing just lights off and runs like a top. Back down a little bit on that. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, well it's day 2. We got a lot of good work done on the car last night. We dropped the tank, we cut a hole in the back of the trunk so we can access it in case we need to. We put a new fuel pump in it, put a new fuel filter in it. We took the radiator out last night, cut the whole exhaust out of the car, and tonight we're gonna change the oil, we're gonna change the cooling hoses, and we're gonna flush the radiator out. We're gonna put gas in it. We're going to check over a couple of things, see if she'll fire up tonight. We've learned a couple interesting things about the car already. Number 1, no 2 tires match. That's a Michelin, that's a Bridgestone, that's a Pirelli, that one's a Continental. So clearly this thing was just driven and fixed as needed. We noticed that the sway bar link for this corner is missing. We are also going through the process of figuring out things we can eliminate. We're going to take the EGR system off, make block-off plates for it. We're also going to eventually probably remove the AC system. The main thing right now, get the car running. So that's what we're working on. So tonight, but hopefully before we go home, she'll be fired up and she'll run and we'll see what we've got. So while you were gone, Ryan, we ran into our first problem of the night. We can't put gas in the car. I put the first can in there and started to pour it, and then nothing goes down the neck, and all that's all gas on the floor.
That's all overflow?
Yeah, it won't, no, nothing will go down the filler neck. It's like it's plugged or something.
Yeah, run like, maybe throw like a brake line down it and open the door. Maybe it just got stuck where we were with it.
That's the only thing I can think is the anti-siphon valve, but... So we figured out why we couldn't get gas in the tank. We came up with this idea last night because we pulled the emissions charcoal canister out. Well, that is the vent line that used to go to it right there. And Ryan there tried to plug it off with a cap and put RTB on it to seal it, and the RTB got all the way in here and blocked the whole port, so air couldn't get out of the tank. So, lesson learned. And now, we just looked at the thermostat, where Nick is playing with right now. It's got that kind of crap on it, and if I take his flashlight, we go over here, there is some coolant in there, but there's also a hell of a lot of mess. So we got some work to do to get the cooling clean up in this thing. What are you laughing at?
One of my friends.
Oh.
I sent him a picture of our failed access port.
Yeah?
And he sent me a message that said, he probably wasn't very good at playing Battleship as a child, was he?
D6, bingo!
Don't film this.
Are you kidding?
This
There's gonna be a lot of moments like that.
Yeah, but this is how much we care about this car, though. Only the best.
Only the best.
We got Perrier.
What is this? Look at that, huh?
Yeah, no, just show an example of the quality of that radiator so we can see. Yeah, get you. Yeah, I want to show me the sludge. Show me that.
Let's see what we can get in here. Oh shit! Yeah, you're gonna want to see this one.
Oh! Oh yes!
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like a dog came along and laid a nice little turn in our radiator for us. Look at that.
1,000 little dogs.
So yeah, you're thinking LT1 radiator?
Yeah.
I'm thinking so.
If not, even.
I'm surprised I even could get water to go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
We will find out. We'll see how much it'll actually take. It might not even take more than a quart or two.
I didn't see anything really come out of the block though.
This thing does. I wonder if this has bleeder valves anywhere, or if it just.
There's one on the thermostat housing.
Is there? We should crack that open.
That's the only one that I saw.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, that's a high.
Well,
spark.
now that we don't have. Yeah, because that does look like.
We do got to crack that open because once it comes up to temp, it'll start puking out there and then it's bled.
You're full.
Whoops! Stop! 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 Stop!
Okay, so we don't got it.
Yeah.
Ready?
How many times have you cycled it?
4.
Yeah, give it a try.
You got that cap?
Booyah! Why did it just get quieter? Why did it get quieter?
Because it's starting to get up to temp. Not get up to temp, but you know what I mean. It goes through the cold start.
Yeah.
What we should do, we should just take it outside, run it outside, not tonight, but take it outside, run it outside with the cooling system open, lower hose open, put a hose in there, and just let the thing fucking run.
Yeah, that's a plan.
Did anybody make me sit in that car scared?
Oh, that shit.
I filled it up.
It already is.
I'll check it quick.
How's that look?
Oh, it's changing color now.
You want him to go cycle through for about a minute?
Yeah, there was definitely, yeah. Yeah, it's changing dark now.
Nice. What's he rubbing on?
Oh, that's spark plug wires.
Alright, let's hope that doesn't short out.
Yeah. So 2 of the spark plug wires rub on the steering rod. Cool. So we'll have to kind of help that out.
Yeah, I saw that alternator start smoking earlier.
Safety second.
Safety. Yeah, that too. Light. Safety. There we go.
I got no light.
It needs a clutch.
Yep.
You need a clutch.
It needs a clutch.
Oh, yeah, because mine was completely off the clutch, and I was like,
Yeah.
look, stop.
Yeah, it needs a clutch. It's got no clutch.
Yeah, you're right.
Where is he going? He's gonna do a lap. It would do donuts a lot better if it had a dip that worked.
There it went.
We're just waiting. Who's gonna get it?
Does that mean we get to kill the clutch tonight?
No, I don't want to hurt the motor anymore. All right.
There's no fun.
Yeah, we've had our fun.
Well, Nick's got to drive. Fuck.
No, yeah, he got to drive. If I drove,
Oh yeah, Nick hasn't driven
I
it
didn't
yet.
even fucking do anything.
Nick, don't kill it. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill it.
Yeah, the clutch.
Don't whine. Yeah.
I've never driven a car with a bad clutch before.
Oh, it's so bad.
I was,
He's such an asshole. I asked him not to kill it. He's whining about that.
so can I drive before him? Because
Yeah.
I drive the car.
Okay. So it's day 4 working on the car. These guys put these tires on it today just so we could drive it around without the possibility of having a tire explode or come off the rim again. They took it to a car wash while I was working today, and the engine bay is sparkling now by comparison. Everything is immaculate. They probably blasted about 10 pounds of dirt off this thing. Flushed the radiator again, got it a little cleaner. We're going to run some chemicals through it and see if we can't get it completely cleaned out, and if we can, then we'll just use that radiator. We've got new suspension ready to go on and new radiator hoses. We're going to have some LS1 springs and shocks to go in, and I believe we've also got sway bars. And what we're just going to do is cut the springs to lower the car a little bit, get it to the right height we want, and hopefully with all this extra weight removed, she'll handle a lot better. This is everything we've ripped out so far. You guys sure made good work while I was gone.
There wasn't much to this thing.
Really?
That and everything we touched exploded because it just sat outside for so long.
Oh, that's excellent.
I don't know, I think something like that.
Wow.
Watch yourself, this is probably gonna go flying. Oh, I see. There's a wiring harness connected to this still. Got this big Christmas tree
We
here.
made about $54 in quarters. Go
Wow.
towards the budget.
We is rich. As you can see, we don't mess around when it comes to cleaning up our garbage. That's fine.
Another way to stop.
All right.
Go ahead and stop. Floor it.
Yes. No, no, don't floor it. No, 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 don't floor it.
Floor it.
Okay, floor it.
So wait a second. What you're saying is instead of just letting the airbag go or possibly trying to sell it, we need to blow it up.
Yep.
Okay, as long as we're all in agreement. I just wanted
It's
to.
not worth any money.
Well, if I remember correct.
Probably under
Now,
recall.
I have seen a
anyway.
lot of videos on Fail Army. I'm just going to say right now, people trying to use airbags to launch stuff. So,
Last time we did this, we blew up a trash can.
the last time I saw this happen, somebody shot a tire with wheel about 200 feet in the air, and then it landed on somebody's roof and crushed it.
Yeah.
As you see, stripping's coming along nicely. I got the door panels off without breaking them. Ryan's got it because he wants to blow an airbag up. Now I'm just going to ask GM seriously. Were there supposed to be speakers here and you just blocked them off with tin? Because that would be awesome.
Here, dude, grab one end of this disgusting cart.
I'll do my part. Oh, fail.
Watch out.
Up.
Oh, gross.
I think we could sell these.
We bought the whole car for $500, so obviously nobody wants a Camaro.
Jeremy Clarkson just showed up to help us take the interior out. There he is.
That's a heater core.
The tool of a pikey. Go nuts.
Alright. You just gave me permission to do this.
It's done. Yeah.
that plug in there?
No, I'm too busy hitting stuff.
My God. There is some dust now.
How much coolant and how much water's in the car?
Was that the heater core or the AC?
It's a heater core.
Hey, that won't come out without these holes off.
Yeah, it won't.
Watch me.
it! Hammer.
How's that work? Can't get it with the hammer. Not with that attitude. You must have been raised by your mother.
I was. Oh, you're dripping.
You got one off. I'm ready for the... There we go. I got that. I knew he was going to go flying.
Can we sell this?
Not anymore. Look at it. Look what he did to it.
It's aluminum.
Yeah, but he beat the shit out of it. Well, we could scrap it.
It looks okay. That's metal. Or is that fiberglass?
Try the hammer, and then you'll know.
Save everything. Oh, fuck it. Let's hit it with a hammer. I just wanted to hit it with a hammer in the first place because I've done this before.
Well, here.
No, it's
You
okay.
take a turn.
No, I want to hit stuff up here.
Take a turn.
No, it's okay.
These valve covers won't come off. What the hell?
Where's the hammer? Did you hit the wires?
No. They were sitting on this.
How did you not hit the wires?
Because I'm a fucking pro.
Okay, another day's work completed. These are all the parts that we're keeping. We got exhaust in there and things we think we might sell. This is what's left of the interior. All the HVAC stuff's gone now. There's a gaping hole in the firewall that we're gonna have to plug up. Back into the car right now. Up here, we started removing the AC components. I found us a 6-rib pulley down there so we can delete the compressor and just wrap right around that pulley there. So she's coming along, and she sits, you can't tell with these tiny little wheels, but she sits a lot higher than she used to. We didn't weigh it beforehand. We meant to, and then we never did. But we're definitely going to weigh it afterwards because we're curious what this thing's going to weigh when it's all done. We've got the interior pretty much ripped out of it. Now we got to start going through and getting ready to do all the safety things. We got to put the roll cage in, a racing seat, we've got to mount harnesses, fire extinguisher, make sure all of us can sit in the car properly and our helmets will clear. So we've got a lot of work to do on that regard. And the next episode, you're going to see that stuff coming around. We're going to film putting the roll cage in and all the safety stuff and everything you need to do. There's going to be a lot of things we need to do, and we've got 8 weeks. It's going to be a long process. We've got some decisions to make about where we spend money and where we don't. I really want to try to keep it right in the $500 budget and keep us legal so we don't take a lap penalty on day one when we get there and it's time to race. Because if you go over budget, you do have to take a lap penalty. $10 over, every $10 you go over, you got to take a lap penalty, and they will figure out if you've gone over on your own by what they call the BSF or bullshit factor. So we want to stay as much within that as we can. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I hope you look for the next few episodes. I'm going to post them up. Once I've got enough footage to make an episode, I'm going to try to stay on top of that. I'm hoping to make 3 or 4 episodes of this whole process, and then we'll have one big episode in the finale of all of us racing the car together, and it's going to be an awesome time. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be great. So thanks for watching Josh's Car Corner, and we'll see you guys very soon.